Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. How are you guys doing today? I feel like I look weathered. I feel like this hat isn't fitting me right and my hair's a mess and I just feel like I look worn out and I'm kind of tired, but I don't feel really worn out. I feel good today. You know, yesterday, if you watch yesterday's vlog, I had so many feelings and so many emotions, and you know, I've really learned to, like, when I'm feeling like that, to just kind of sit in it and allow myself to feel it. And so yesterday, I just filmed my vlog, and then after I got the vlog rendered, I went on a walk, and I had just planned to walk. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go out and walk, and I don't know if it's going to be a 20-minute walk or a 30-minute walk, but I just wanted to kind of walk for a little bit. And I ended up walking for exactly 2 hours. I was at like an hour and 58 minutes. And Alex had stopped by his friend's house on the way home from work that hasn't been feeling well. And so he was texting me while I was walking. And he was like, I'm leaving now. And I said, okay. And so when I was down, so I took a completely different route last night than I usually do. I went all around our neighborhood, in and out. And then I went up that road and then down all through there. Like, I usually go that way or anyway. So I did all that. And then I kind of combined the two routes together. So when I was coming back through the back gate, Alex like honked at me, and so he was driving by, and it was like raining last night. It wasn't raining hard, it was sprinkling. It was actually really, really refreshing to walk. It would sprinkle for a little bit, and then it would stop, and then it would sprinkle. Enough that I had to so I actually wore this hoodie last night when I walked, and so I would take my phone, because I was listening to my audiobook in it, and I would go like that so it wouldn't get real wet. So it was raining enough for that, but it wasn't like I was getting soaking wet, and it was super, super refreshing. And it kind of reminded me of when I was a kid. My mom would, like, if it was raining outside, she'd be like, let's go wash our hair in the rain, let's go dance in the rain, and stuff like that. So it kind of reminded me of that. But anyway, when I was coming in through the back gate, like, I came inside and, like, Alex honked at me, and he's like, you're getting wet. And I said, I know, I'm almost done. So I got to my neighbor's mailbox, and I, like, looked at my timer, and I was at, like, 1:58. Like, I was, like, an hour and 58 minutes. And so I walked past. And so when I came up, I was, like, walking up, and I was, like, right at 2 minutes, or 2 hours when I stopped. So I walked for 2 hours last night. And honestly, Alex was like, are you so tired? And I was like, I'm really not. Like, I could have walked for, like, another hour or two. I felt so great. I started last night, and I just kind of listened to some, like, real meaningful music that, you know, music that reminded me of my friend, and just music that makes me think on a deep level. And so I was, like, going through and listening to all these songs last night, some songs I hadn't listened to in years and years and years, and, but then I was like, no, I want to get into my audiobook, because I'm trying to finish the 3 James. I always wait till the end of the month, you know, for the James Patterson, Alex Cross books. And I was like, okay, I had finished the first one. Oh, no, wait a second. So I was like, I want to finish the first one. So, because I have the 3 for this month still to read. So last night, I don't even know what it was called. So when I was walking, I haven't liked the first 2 at all. I still have the 3rd one to read, which I think is Alex Cross's Trial. I'm on Cross Country right now. So let me tell you the book that I finished last night while I was walking. I am 6 books ahead of my schedule. I've read 49 out of my 112 books so far this year. The book that I finished was Double Cross by James Patterson. And it had to do with, like, Kyle Craig getting out of prison and all this kind of stuff, and all these fans that he had, and this couple. Anyway, I didn't love it. I didn't love the book. I think I gave it 2 stars. Hold on, let's see what I gave it. View book details. Yeah, I ended up giving it 2 stars. I can tell you the one I'm listening to right now, I will probably give 1 star to. It's called Cross Country. And I understand why James Patterson wrote the book. I mean, it's about him going to, like, Africa and, like, all the war crimes that are going on over there and stuff like that. The book doesn't make a lot of sense. And I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And I'm almost done with it. I think I have, like, less than 30 minutes left of it. Hold on a second. I have 19 minutes and 40 seconds left of it. And there's, like, it's not anywhere, feels like it's anywhere near a conclusion. So last night, I finished the first one that I was reading. And then, hey, how are you? Caroline says hi.
Oh, thank you so much.
I saw her on Wednesday, and we were talking about you. So But anyway, I finished the first one while I was walking, and then I like downloaded the second one, the cross country, and I started listening to that. And then when I came home, like Alex was inside and he was like watching The Good Wife, and he was like, "Do you want to watch anything?" And I was like, "If you don't want to watch, no, I'm probably gonna like take a shower and take a nap and stuff like that because I was tired." I could have kept on walking, but I was just like, no, it's like 2 hours. Don't overdo it. This is why I start getting in my head. I'm like, don't overdo it, because, 2 hours is a long walk anyway, but I was like, don't overdo it. 2 hours seems like a long walk to me. I don't know what it is to you guys, but I was like, don't overdo it, because if you push yourself, then you're not going to want to walk tomorrow or the next day, and you're going to be sore. And so, Alex was watching The Good Wife. Did we watch? I don't think we watched anything last night, did we? Or when did I talk to Tanya about watching Atlanta? Was that the night before? That must have been the night before, because I was talking to Tanya about how we watched Atlanta, and then Shamia, and, what's her name? Why can't I think of her name? The host of Love Island, which Alex is so excited it's coming back in June. Adriana. Not Adriana, that's from Miami. Ariana Madix, Tom Sandoval's ex, was on it. We watched that was the night before. So last night, I can delete these notes that I took on Polyfamily. So last night, yeah, we didn't watch anything last night. So he watched that, and then I went upstairs, and I took a shower, and lotioned up, and used all my stuff. I bought the new, okay, so, do you remember the one day I was on here, and I was talking about, like, the Aveda spray, the Shampure spray that I love, and I was like, oh, it's on eBay, I gotta, like, buy it. Okay, there's one bottle on eBay, and it's $114. I'm just gonna say this because I know somebody will be really, really, do not buy it for me. It's not worth that, okay? But there's one, they discontinued it. I don't know why they discontinued it. I love it. But they discontinued the Shampure, and now they have these chakra sprays that you can use on your body, or it's like home and body spray. So they came this week, and I started using them. They smell very, like, massage oil-ish to me. And in almost kind of like a chemical way. I don't love them. I'm actually really disappointed they got rid of the Shampure. So anyway, but I took a shower, hot shower, put all my lotions on, everything like that. I'm using the Native Cucumber Mint Lotion, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, all that. Put that on. Sprayed myself with the chakra sprays, and I also am using the Native, what do you call it? I filled my bird feeders earlier, and the only one that, they're all empty, except for the cylinder one, and it's got like that much left on it. And there's like 4 birds on the ground and 4 birds on the cylinder one. I've got to fill them as soon as I get done with this. But anyway, then I got out of the shower, and Alex was upstairs, and he was watching The Good Wife on the TV upstairs. He'd come upstairs, and he said, "How was your shower?" I was like, "It was great." I said, "I think I'm going to lay down for just a little bit." I crashed out. I completely crashed out. My legs are really sore at night. Like, I can't get comfortable sitting in the chair. Oh, I forgot I left the kitchen light on. I can't get comfortable no matter how I sit since I've started walking, pretty intensely again in the chair. My legs get really sore. And when I go to sleep at night or in the morning or whatever, I'm having a hard time, like, getting comfortable to fall asleep. But last night during my nap, I fell completely out. So I got up, and I talked to Tanya earlier. Nikki told me she was probably going to go to bed early. And she was like, "But text me when you get up anyway." I think I got up at like 12:30. And so I texted her, and she was asleep. And so I was like, okay, I gotta watch Polyfamily. So I came down here, and I was doing laundry, and I was lighting the candles. I was listening to more of the Alex Cross book on my AirPods, and just doing stuff. Alex actually kind of stayed up kind of late. He stayed up till like 2:30 or 3 watching The Good Wife. He is so into it. And so, anyway, I didn't really know what I wanted to watch last night. I started Love After Lockup Season 1, so I started that the other night. I also wanted to get into Season 2 of Squid Game, and I also knew that I wanted to watch Polyfamily. Why do I feel like, oh, it's that behind me. So, I'm going like one night reading my physical copy books, and then the next night I'm not at all, and I wanted to read last night, but when I got up from my nap, I probably could have just slept through the whole night, and probably should have, except for that I knew that I didn't have to get up early today. And the reason was because Alex was going to his mom's house at 3 o'clock because they were going to the racetrack. She wanted to, like, I guess when they first moved here, she has some memory of them, like, her and all the kids, like, walking around the track, like, on Carb Day or whatever. So, okay, today is Carb Day in Indianapolis. Carb Day is, like, the last day for them to, like, test race the cars or something. I don't really know what Carb Day is, if you want to know the truth. I don't really care. But like, Thursday night is when, like, the race fanatics, I'm gonna pull you guys closer so I can get comfortable. Thursday night is when, it's actually not a great weekend for the, I mean, I think it's better if it's cooler outside when the race runs. I don't know, I could be wrong about that. But for, like, all the fans, it's not really a great weekend because it's, like, today, it wasn't freezing, but it's not warm either. I mean, I probably wouldn't need this hoodie to walk. I don't probably even need it to sit out here. Well, first of all, let's do a time and temperature check, because I'm getting late to this vlog today, which is another reason I'm like, well, should I go walk? I'm like, I have nothing to do tonight, so I'll probably go walk no matter what time it's late. So it's 7:25 right now, and, hold on, the temperature is, it's actually warmer today than I thought it was going to be. Oh, it says, I thought it was going to say 70, it's 65 and cloudy. But, like, this weekend, I think tomorrow it's supposed to be, like, 70. No, 67 tomorrow. Oh, no, 71 tomorrow, 69 cloudy on Sunday. Oh, 73 on Monday. They haven't said anything about the pool opening. First of all, two things. Is that because of the weather this whole week, it's been so, like, rainy off and on, I guess they just decide they're going to start it next week. They have not started any of the painting. I don't really think they could have, because it's been raining off and on the whole, like, week. So I think they probably didn't want to start and then have to, like, you know, come back the next day. So they haven't started any of the painting. My neighbor, she just texted me a while ago, and she's like, I could hear her in the backyard singing. She's back on her back porch when she texted me. She said, I'm going to be hanging out in the back for a while, messing with my plants and starting my garden, so come say hi or chit-chat if you want to. So I told her when I get done with my vlog, I'm going to go and, like, hang out with her and see her, and then I'm going to go for my walk. She's starting that because she's like, I don't know when the painters are going to come or when they're going to do our back patio. I don't want to do my whole back patio and then have them say they're going to seal it the next week. So we got to kind of, like, get a date on when that's going to happen. I don't really know how they can just expect us not to, like, put plants and decorate our patios for the summer. You know what I mean? It's summer. Like, this is the beginning of summer this weekend. All the kids are, my entire Facebook feed is all my friends' kids, like, last day of school pictures and stuff like that. So, and graduations. It's so weird to think that, like, okay, first of all, a lot of my friends my age that, like, from high school and college and things like that that I've known for years, like, their kids aren't just graduating, their kids are graduating, like, their youngest kids are graduating from college, which is, just feels bizarre to me. But anyway, so, I mean, this is officially the opening, or the beginning of summer. In Indiana, is like Memorial Day weekend. I know it's the 21st of June. I understand that. Trust me, that's my husband's birthday. I know that, okay? But I know that's the official beginning of, like, by the solstice of summer. But in Indiana, summer really starts Memorial Day weekend. The pool's open. I don't know if they're not opening the pool because it's so cold. I mean, it looks like it's done, except it hasn't been treated. So, I actually, when I was walking last night, I took pictures of the pool. They have the pool rules up there. Where are they at? Yeah, here. So, I took pictures of the 3 pool rules, all the things that they have. One of them said something about if you have an accident in the pool. I was like, what is this new one? Bowel accidents in the pool are serious. Well, obviously, who would think they weren't? If a bowel accident occurs, immediately exit the pool. Who would stay in the pool after they poop? That's so gross. The pool must be closed and treated. This is a significant health hazard. This has never been on here before. Okay, this has never, ever been on here before. So anyway, that's a new addition. And then it's like all the rules about if you don't have, like, a card or the code to get in, like, then we have to stop people because people that aren't supposed to be using the pool. Now they're finally willing to do something about it. We got an email about this too, that if people are up at the pool and they say, like, hey, can you let me in? Like, my kids have the pool card or whatever, we can't let them in. Even if we know them, we're not supposed to let them in. So we'll see how that goes this summer. But anyway, so I knew Alex and his mom, I'm, like, trying to backtrack. Alex and his mom were going to Carb Day today. So she has some memory. She always has this memory of stuff. It's real cute. She'll be like, do you remember, like, this one time we went somewhere and Alex will be like, when I was 12? And she's like, yeah, like, we should do that again. I think it's cute because I am exactly the same way. And my mom was exactly the same way. So apparently when they first moved here, it must have been, like, the first year, they went to Carb Day or something like that. And they all walked around because she keeps on saying, like, you get to see all the booths and stuff like that. I said it to Tanya, and Tanya's like, well, there are a lot of booths at Carb Day. And I said, I have never been to Carb Day, so I don't know. Alex went a couple years with some friends of ours that took like a party bus down there. It's a party day. Carb Day is like everybody takes off Friday before the race weekend. Race weekend, first of all, in Indianapolis is like, if Indianapolis is known for anything, it's known for the Indianapolis 500. So, like, people go, I mean, like, I'm looking out, oh yeah, like, I mean, I can see, like, 1, 2, my neighbor across the street, 3, 4, I can see 4 checkered flags. I mean, it's like, race day is huge in Indianapolis. It's all anybody will be doing this weekend. Memorial Day cookouts, race day, all that kind of stuff. So Carb Day is typically when, like, everybody takes off work and they go to the track, and I think it's cheaper to get in on, I mean, it's not like, tickets to go to the race can be expensive. Well, depending on where you sit, like a suite can be super, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars. To sit in the bleachers, it depends on, like, what turn you're at. Like, that's a big deal, and I don't know anything about that. But I know, like, sitting on one turn could cost you, like, $25, I don't know, $50 maybe for tickets. To sit, like, on a certain turn could cost you like $1,000. So it's like difference of where you sit. People want to be in certain, like Melissa and Jason are always like they have to be in a certain turn. My sponsor's always like she either wants to be in a suite or she wants to be in a certain turn, or she would rather just not go because she can't really see. Like if you're in a certain turn, you can see the race coming this way and going that way. Does that make sense? So there's like certain places you want to sit. I think if you go to the Snake Pit, which is like where they have the DJs and stuff, Alex just posted a picture of him and his mom at the Snake Pit today. I don't know what, they might have DJs out there today or something, I don't know. But on Sunday, they have like 4 major DJs. It used to be like when I was growing up, it's where like all the bikers went, and they would have like the Marshall Tucker Band and stuff like that. I mean, Leonard Skinner. It was very that, and very like biker centered around the Snake Pit. But you can buy a ticket just to get in the Snake Pit, and then I think you have to buy a general admission to go to the race. So it might be like, I don't know, $100, I'm just guessing. But anyway, so his mom really wanted to do this thing. And he was like, I'm going to go because she really wants to do this and nobody else wants to do it with her. And she was super excited about it. So like Friday for Carb Day, everybody takes off work. Well, not everybody, but people that go to the Carb Day on Friday, a lot of people take off work this weekend anyway. I mean, even if you don't live in Indianapolis, because it's a Memorial Day weekend to have a long weekend. Because most people are off on Monday. The Carb Day is where, like, people go down to the track and they just get wasted drunk. It's just, I mean, it's like, it's drunk central. It's a mess. It's why people get party buses and stuff like that. And they stay down there all day, and then they just, like, watch the cars do their final, like, you know, they're doing their tests or whatever it's called. I don't know, like, where they're trying to go as fast as they can, all that kind of stuff before the race. Because nobody races tomorrow. Like, it won't, like, the track will be dead tomorrow. But the other thing is that, like, on Thursday nights, like I was talking about this the other day, people start camping out in the parking lots. I mean, it's for miles, you guys. Like, you have no idea. It's like RVs, pickup trucks, tents for miles. It's not like, I mean, the only thing I can kind of compare it to is like a Dead show back in the day where people would like park out, you know, in the parking lots and stuff like that. Or, this woman, like, I've never seen this couple before. She looks so familiar to me. I was like, oh my God, is that like somebody that I know? It's like a sober friend of mine. I was like, she didn't look over here. So I don't know, but I don't think it's her. Anyway, unless she moved, because I know she doesn't live around here. But anyway, if you could just like imagine like a parking, like if you ever went to a Dead show or anything like that, like how it'd just be like people like vendors and all that kind of stuff, like selling stuff and partying and just like out of the back of their, you know, vans or trucks or whatever. It's miles of that, though, okay? And it's literally like parking lot after, it's like a Walmart parking lots, okay? I mean, just for miles. And people just camp out. I mean, like, till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, they'll be getting wasted drunk tonight. And then tomorrow night, everybody kind of goes to bed early because the race is so early. I think the race starts at like 8 or 9 o'clock. I think it starts at 9. But you have to get down there. And the traffic is horrendous. Like, Alex has waited, like, coming back from the Snake Pit and stuff like that on race day. He's waited, like, 3 and 4 hours for an Uber with his friend. I think Sarah and his other friend, they went one, like, a couple years ago. That was, like, the last time he went, I think. And they, And they, like, waited forever. They, like, walked, like, forever. Just, I can't remember where they walked, but then they were sitting in front of some restaurant, and they were, like, waiting for this Uber. I mean, it's horrible. My dad, when my dad was probably, like, my age, my dad has this, like, super, super wealthy friend that, like, knows, you know, like, goes to everything, and they would go to the Wimbledon, we'd go to Wimbledon with them, the U.S. Open, everything like that. Well, my dad could care less about the race, but I can remember they went a couple years and they took like a helicopter from their house to the track. A lot of people take helicopters. Like on Sunday, I think I've talked about this before, because like the helicopters will go over, like you'll see them going from the north side to the, and then they land, and then so you get right in. A lot of people take, I know it's crazy, isn't it? And there's a lot of celebrities that come to it too. So anyway, that's Carb Day. Carb Day's a mess. Like people get like burnt because they're out there all day long. And like tank tops and stuff like that, and just wasted drunk. It's just, it's nowhere I need to be. It's nowhere I need to be. And so I kept on saying to Alex, like, you're going to Carb Day with your mom? And he's like, we're not going to Carb Day. And I'm like, well, you're going down there on Carb Day. He's like, yeah, but we're not doing Carb Day. She just wants to walk around and see the stuff. So I was like, okay, well, Carb Day starts early. People usually get down there like 9 o'clock in the morning and they party. I mean, by like 3, it's over. Like, it's kind of like dead and people are on their way homes or whatever, right? So last night I said, well, what time are you going to your mom's? And he was like, because he said he was going over to his mom's to pick her up and then they were going to go to the track. And I said, what time are you going to your mom's? He said, I told her I'd be there at 3. And I go, you guys are going to the track at 3 o'clock? And he goes, I know. He goes, it's so late. He goes, I hope we can just kind of go in and out. He's like, because I don't want to stay there forever. And I was like, okay. They're probably having a blast. The other thing is there's like no cell service at the, so it's, you can't really, like, for us to text or call each other, it's like really hard. So anyway, I mean, there's like spaces in it. There must be, because he posted something on Instagram. But anyway, I should actually text him while I'm talking to you guys and be like, oh, what is this long text that I got? It's from that sweatshirt company, Firstport. There's actually, I want to get a Fire Island sweatshirt from Firstport. Let's ask Alex. So he sent me this picture of him and his mom. I think he posted this picture. Maybe, did he post it or did he send it to me of him and his mom at the track? So anyway, she was all dressed up because she had gone to, she gave us all this stuff for Christmas, like hats and t-shirts and stuff, and it was from, my sponsor goes to this too, some other race thing that they do at the track. I mean, the track doesn't just do the Indy 500, it does a lot of kind of racing, but like NASCAR and stuff like that. She'd gone to something, so she was wearing all that stuff today. Let's see, how's the track? I'm gonna ask him, seeing lots of booths? So anyway, but today, he got up, so I didn't go to bed last night until like 6:30 in the morning, because I was like, there's no reason to get up, because he's not leaving here till like 2:30, so I'm not going to be able to film any videos till after 2:30. I wasn't going to make him like go downstairs, you know, I was like, just let him sleep in. He had a meeting this morning, a Zoom meeting, and then I was like, just let him come back to bed and sleep in and whatever. So I went to bed at like 6:30 in the morning. So I woke up and I could smell like food cooking downstairs. And I looked at the clock and it was like 10:30. Well, he was downstairs heating up pizza rolls. He has been on this pizza roll kick. I mean, every time he goes to Costco, he buys like the huge bags of pizza rolls. And he's like, that's all he eats is pizza rolls. I wish I could eat pizza rolls all day long and have my husband's figure. That's what I wish. Instead of having to walk 2 hours a night and watch everything that I eat, you know? But anyway, I hope for him that his metabolism never catches up with him, because he does not ever like, oh, he texted me back already. What did he say? Anyway, my husband looks fantastic and can eat whatever he wants. Pisses me off. He said, ha ha ha, no booth. Ran into a couple people, just saw, he told me about a friend he saw. Just she has asked about you and says hi. I just have to kind of insert this in here. So, yesterday was just real heavy. I just felt like it was like thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. One of the things I didn't mention yesterday was, I mean, like somebody commented on my vlog and said something about it that, well, so the group that we used to hang out with back in the day when like Alex and I first started dating, and we hang out with all these couples, and some of them are married, and you know, some of them are not, and some of them are, you know, divorced, and some of them have been divorced 5 times and all that stuff. One of the people that we knew actually passed away 2 days ago, and I didn't find out about that till like early last night. It just feels like there was a lot of death just in the last couple days. And so then people were posting stuff about it and texting, and I didn't know him really well. I mean, I just knew him from that circle of friends. I mean, I knew him because we would go out and I'd be like, hey, how are you, and stuff like that. Went to Chicago a couple years ago, and I think that was when we saw Swedish House Mafia, and he was there, stayed at the same hotel with us. We went out with them that night. It's really, really sad. I mean, and he's a little bit older than me. Really sad. And then Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, passed away. I think a couple people asked me why I hadn't mentioned that. I mean, obviously, I'm not a huge Colts fan. Jim Irsay is like a big deal in Indianapolis. He was actually friends with my mom, but I didn't know Jim Irsay and stuff like that. I mean, I think it's really, really sad. You know, people are speculating about this. The Uber, I found out from the Uber driver when I was on the way back from my appointment yesterday morning, because he asked me something. We were talking about the Pacer game. Did I tell you guys about the Uber driver yesterday on the way back? He was super interesting. Was I telling you guys, or did I tell a friend? He had done like 2 world tours with an international gospel artist, and he was telling me all about it and how he got into it. It was super interesting. But then he was real into the Pacers winning. I don't understand anything about sports, so he explained the whole thing. I understand it now. Okay, the semifinals are 7 games, and the Pacers won the first game, and then if they go to the finals are another 7 game. And then he told me who the other team, they're playing the Knicks in the semifinals, and then he told me who the other 2 teams are that are in the semifinals. I don't remember who they are. But I did look up why the Pacers are called the Pacers. Because the Pacers... you know what? I was talking about that I must have been talking about that with Alex on the way there, because... so a lot of Alex's friends are Pacemates. So Alex used to dance for the Fever when he was like in high school and then in college. And the Fever dancers, the Pacemates, who are like the girls dancers that... for the Pacemate team, and then the Colts cheerleaders, like, they're all friends in Indianapolis. So, like, I feel like every girl that I've ever met through Alex, well, I mean, except for but a lot of his really close friends are either, like, Pacemates, Colts cheerleaders, or Fever dancers. Fever had men and women on it, but they're the only ones. Colts cheerleaders and Pacemates, there's no guys on it. Like, the wedding that we went to on New Year's Eve was, like, one of Alex's friends that's a Pacemate. She's still a Pacemate. And, so anyway... I was asking him, I was like, do the Pacemates get to go to, like, New York for all this stuff? And he was like, no. He was like, they don't go for away games. And he goes, but they get to go to, like, dance things. Like, they got to go to China twice, and they got to go to Europe. Like, they went to, like, France and Italy for, like, dance competitions. So I guess they enter in dance competitions that don't just have to do with the basketball. But then they did get to go, I don't know. Anyway, he was explaining all that stuff to me, but it's cool. But, so this guy was explaining the Pacers to me, and he was like, are you a Colts fan? And I was like, no. And he was like, did you hear that Jim Irsay died? And I was like, I thought I had seen maybe, I was like, that's so sad. But anyway, so that, I just feel like there's been a lot of death, you know? So yeah, yesterday just kind of rocked me. But I knew that, Alex was going to be leaving late to go to get his mom. So I was like, well, I'm not going to make him go downstairs and whatever. Oh, so when I woke up this morning, because I could smell the food in the air fryer, he was like downstairs and he was watching like Good Wife and eating, and then he came back upstairs and went to bed. Well, I woke up at like, my alarm was set for like 12:30, and I woke up and he was asleep. So I came down here and I did like my prayers and meditations and whatever. I was like, well, unless I film videos outside. So I went back upstairs and I laid in bed and I started listening. I don't listen to books very often. Sometimes I do, but very rarely do I listen to audiobooks before I like go to bed. So I'm just kind of like laying there closing my eyes with like the fan on me. It was so nice. And I fell asleep again listening to the Alex Cross book. So I woke up like, I don't know what, it was like 1:30. Alex was still asleep. And so I woke up and I was like, it was so nice. It was so nice to like get a lot of sleep last night. So I woke up or he woke up and I said, are you not like going to your mom still? And he was like, oh no. He's like, yeah, I told her I'd be there at like 3. Well, he just kind of like rolled through TikTok forever. He didn't even get to his mom's house till like 3:30. So they got down there real late. So I guess people must be still down there if he's like running into people and stuff. But anyway, he said no booth. And ask them what they're doing. I don't even know what you do on Carb Day except for just sit there. I asked him, I said, are you guys going to do something afterwards? And he's like, I don't know. And I said, well, I'm just going to take my walk. I really would like to watch. I told him, I said, RuPaul's Drag Race is on tonight, but we can watch it tomorrow. But tomorrow, we're going to his aunt and uncle's because it's his aunt's birthday, and it's his cousin's birthday. I'm assuming Carlos and Liliana and the kids will be there, and it was Carlos's birthday earlier in the week. So we're going to be doing like the big birthday thing tomorrow. I don't know, depending on what time I get up tomorrow, will have to do with my filming. I have a drama video already scheduled to film. Well, not done, but I have it like that I want to film. I have a Peter Watches TV video that I want to do, but I could do it on Sunday too. I mean, this is kind of just a lazy weekend, so I don't know. But I'm also not going to like push myself, so if I get up tomorrow and I just want to vlog and then get ready to go to his aunt's house, and I'll just film the videos on Sunday or Monday or whatever, you know? So anyway, so I knew that I had last night to like watch all these shows and stuff like that, and I didn't have to like get up at any certain time. So I lit the candles and whatever. The camera stopped. I wasn't gonna watch Polyfamily last night because I was like, I wasn't really in the mood to sit there and take notes. But I was like, no, because you want to have a video for tomorrow and you get the Polyfamily thing done and all that kind of stuff. Plus, sometimes when I like check my shows off for the week, then I get excited because then I can kind of pick a show for the weekend to binge. Because right now, all I have left is... He texted me back already. He must be having so much fun that he's texting me so quickly. Walking on Main Street. He said we're going to go back to our house in a while. What are you doing? I'm vlogging. What should I say that would be funny? I wish I was there to see. She wanted to see the booths. I don't even know what booth, all the booths. Tanya was like, well, there are booths there. I'm like, booths of what? Like, I don't know. What are the booths? I said, I wish I was there to see all the booths. Because I kept on asking Alex, I was like, what are the booths that you're going to see? He goes, I don't know, she just wants to see the booths. I was like, what booths? What booths are there? He was like, quit asking me, I don't know. He got laughing so hard. So anyway, but oh, my TV watching, he texted me back, what did he say? He laughed at it, because I said, I'm vlogging, I wish I was there to see all the booths, LOL. Okay, my weekly TV. I have Hacks to watch, which came out last night. Oh my God, Love After Lockup is on tonight. Nikki and I get to watch Love After Lockup. RuPaul's Drag Race. And then that's it. I haven't started The Valley, Poker Face, or Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which I have the acronym for, which looks like slow-mo. It's SLOMW is what I have written down. So last night I watched Polyfamily. And I took my notes. That show is weird as shit. I just want to say, it's... You know, I try to watch these shows and not be judgmental at all, but it's just weird, okay? It's just weird. Listen. Do you? It's just weird, okay? I couldn't live it. It's so interesting because I feel bad saying that, you know, but they like, literally they interview... Did he text me again? They literally interview all these... Any person they run into, they'll like, production interviews them, and they're like, could you be in a polyamorous relationship? And they're like, no. Like, one's enough. Like, it's so funny. But it's like, you know what? I mean, they put themselves on the show, so I guess I'm going to have my opinion. But anyway, so I watched Polyfamily. Then I watched 2 episodes of season 1 of Love After Lockup. It's real messy. I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know. I feel so conflicted about watching these seasons because it's like, well, the first season's only 7 episodes, and I'm almost done. I have 2 more episodes, and I'm done with that season. And then there's nothing after that, so it must just go into... The second season must be when it starts. You know what? I can actually look it up right here. The second season is when it looks up, or starts, I think, like Life After Lockup. Hold on just a second. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on. AMC. I watch it on AMC. Unless I don't have it programmed into my phone. Hold on. Yeah, I'm on episode 6. So I have episode 6 and episode 7. Let's go into Love After Lockup real quick. Hold on a second. My next thing I really want to watch, look, it's got Dead City, Dark Winds, already finished it. Has anybody watched this Black Snow show? I heard it's really, really good. Scrublands, never heard of it. AMC has a lot of good shows. Oh, The Last Anniversary, which is based on a Leanne Moriarty book. I really want to watch that. Harry Hamlin's Cooking in the Kitchen, could care less. Mad Men, all my friends love Mad Men. Okay, let's look up Love After Lockup. Where's it at? How do you search anything on here? Series, maybe. I don't know how to search on here. Series. Oh, here it is. Okay. Love After Lockup. Okay. So let's see how many. Season So here's season 1 that I'm on right now. And yeah, I have 2 episodes left. And then season 2, does it go into 12 episodes, 13 episodes, 17 episodes? Oh, okay. So then on the 17th episode, it goes into Life After Lockup. So season 2 with Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup. Oh, they're still together? There's Andrea. She's with, I think his name's Lamar on season 1 right now. What, does it go back and forth, Life After Lockup? Then it's like Inmate or Soulmate. Oh, this must be Love During Lockup. 32 episodes on season... where am I at? Oh my god, there's so many more. Oh my god, season 2... I'm at 46. I'm obsessed with this show. So season 2 has 53 episodes. What am I getting myself into? Season 3 has... Okay, this is why you have to kind of watch them in order. So this is why we didn't watch season 3 and we started to watch season 4. Because season 3 starts on episode 3. Now, when I read it online, it says that there's reasons why that happened. I can't remember what the reasons are now, though. Like something to do with production or something. Or it's like the first 3 of before or how they do it. Okay, so in this one, Life After Lockup. So it goes Love After Lockup. Well, it goes actually Love During Lockup, Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. So Life After Lockup, which has the same cast as previous seasons of that, starts on season 11 of episode 3. I can't believe some of these people are still together from season 1 that I'm watching. Life After Lockup. Where does Love During Lockup start? What season did that start on? Okay, season 3 has an insane amount of... Oh, Love During Lockup. Here it is. Episode 64 of season 3. Because they're kind of like different shows. But if you don't watch them all together, it doesn't make sense. There are 71 episodes of season 3. This is going to be my entire summer. Nikki and I, she's going to go back and start watching from season 1. She's already watched like the first 2 seasons. This is going to be our whole summer. Just get ready, okay? Because if you guys want to, like, what you need to do, okay? No, seriously. Is you need to get AMC, okay? You need to get the AMC app. I don't know how much it is, but if you can afford it, get it, okay? If you want to have fun this summer with me. And then you need to go back. You need to. No, I'm just suggesting it. Go start watching Love After Lockup season 1 and then watch it straight through. Because that's what we're going to do. And then, okay, but I can't go into any more of that. That's stressing me out to even think I've got like 300 episodes of shows to watch. But it's my go-to show when I don't have anything else to watch. So I watched 2 episodes of, 2.5 episodes, I think, of Love After Lockup. I was changing laundry in between, all kind of stuff. And then I watched the first episode of season 2 of Squid Game, which is just as good as season 1. I mean, they're trying to find out like who's behind the game and stuff like that, but it's really good. Squid Game, don't sleep on it. I am loving Squid Game. I'm loving it so much more than I thought that I would. So I watched that, and then they're kicking each other out of that bird feeder because there's so little food left on it. So I watched that, and then I went to sleep after that. Blew out my candles. Yeah, but last night was a good night. I needed a day just to, I don't know, I just needed a day to just be in my head and relax. And I mean, I have a pretty relaxing life anyway, you know what I mean? But let's not like act like I don't. But oh, there's somebody, did she just put that flag out when I was talking about the checkered flag? There's like a checkered flag with like race car on it. It's a big one, like that one. That's pool crew lady number 2. So I mean, there's like 4 birds in that bird feeder, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, in the feeder, 2 in the tree, 3 on the ground, 1 flying around it. Oh my God, they're going crazy on that bird feeder. It must be dinner time. Anyway, it's past dinner time, I think. They're eating me out of house and home. Somebody sent me something, I don't know who it is, but it was like a cardinal peeking around a tree, and it said, the bird feeder's not going to feed itself or fill itself. I was like, oh my God, I feel like that with these birds. Yeah, yesterday was just good for me. It was good for me just to reflect. I do want to say this. You guys never, I mean, you never fall short of being wonderful. You really don't. Which for some reason, I'm thinking of all these movies I want to watch from my past. Do you guys remember the movie Some Kind of Wonderful with Eric Stoltz? Why did I just think I want to watch that movie again? Shoot the Moon with Jane. Was that Jane Curtin? Who was that with? Not Jane Curtin. She was on Saturday Night Live. I love that movie. Anyway, my mom loved that movie. It's so depressing about the couple. It's with, I can't think of his name. Is it Jill Clayburgh? Diane Keaton? It's Diane Keaton, isn't it? They get divorced and they live in the house and he's a writer. Oh my God, Shoot the Moon. Love that movie. But anyway, you guys never fail to just be so supportive and loving and kind. I mean, literally the comments on yesterday's video were unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. It was just like, and I read them all, and every comment was just like, you guys were so sweet. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's unbelievable, the kindness that you guys give me, and I got so many direct messages from people. It's like, I don't know, I kind of, I got done and I was like, send all the love, because I said it on the video at the end of it, but like, send all the love to Marv's moms, like, they need it, you know, I mean, they need it. He wasn't my dog, you know, I'm just reacting to this little animal online. But what I will say is this, is that there were so many people that were like, oh my God, like there was one about a hermit crab. I've never heard of this hermit crab before, some kind of crab on TikTok. And somebody said something about like, oh, every time that he or she would molt, I don't know what it is, but would molt, like they would get all worried about it. I didn't really understand it, but I was like, isn't it so amazing that these little animals online, like, forever change our lives, you know? You know, honestly, I've gone back and forth with, like, people have asked me, like, if I got another dog, like, you know, would I do, like, an Instagram page for it, or would I do video, like, a YouTube channel for it? I've always wanted to. Like, with Boo and Tucker and PP, I always wanted to, and in all honesty, part of the reason why I didn't was because, like, a dedicated, like, everyday posting videos and stuff like that was because I knew that at some point, or, like, a YouTube channel, I mean, by the time I got on YouTube, and, like, I would even think about having a channel like that, they were already, like, 12 years, like, past 10 years old. So it's like, if I start this, like, I don't know that, I already had to share so much about what we went through with each of them, you know, each of their illnesses and passing and things like that. I didn't know that I emotionally could handle it. I'm kind of, to be honest with you, really thinking it through, like, I follow so many rescue animals, some with horrendous stories, and some that are just, you know, rescue animals that don't really have horrendous medical issues or aren't seen to rescues and stuff, and they all just cheer me up. Like, it's when I get open my Instagram feed, and it's just like all these little dogs and, you know, animals, and the one chinchilla, I love that little chinchilla that holds up the signs, and inspirational quotes. It's, you know, I will say, it's really, a couple years ago, I made sitting right here one day, it was after the accident, and I can remember, like, I've stayed off social media for a long time, but it was when I got back on social media, and I was, like, rolling through it, and I was, like, following all these, like, you know, really good-looking guys, like, you know, running on the beach with big beards and, you know, perfect bodies. I was like, this is not making me happy. Like, this is making me feel worse about myself because I don't look like this. And I unfollowed, like, all of them, you know? And then it was, like, at the time I was following, like, all these influencers, YouTubers, and all stuff. Like, I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, in the moment when I'm relaxing, I don't care about that, you know? And I was really just following them because then I could, you know, find out stuff, but I can easily just go in and look for it. I don't have to follow them. And so I unfollowed them. I've unfollowed a lot of them anyway because they were problematic, and I just was not going to participate in that. But I started really being intentional with, like, what I followed, you know? And so, like, I have this Instagram feed now that just makes me really happy when I'm going through it, you know? And it's just little animals. I'm recommending animals all the time. If you guys have any animals that I should follow, suggest them to me. But yeah, I talked about that with Marv yesterday. I talked about it on my Peterson's channel today because I think it really brought up a lot of stuff with Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee for me. So it was really more personal to that. But like Marv really helped me through some hard days because I would be like so into self, and then I would see his little videos that his mom posted, and she talked about his toe beans and like his little toes, you know, she called them his toe beans and stuff like that, and he just was completely unaware, you know, like people would send me message, I'd post stuff and they'd be like, that is the ugliest dog, and I'd be like, I think that's the sweetest dog, you know, and you know, his mouth was overcrowded with these teeth, and he just was completely unaware. He just was living a good life, and they'd have him on the couch, and he'd be looking at all of his brothers and sisters, and they'd be feeding him, you know, and I don't know, and I thought, maybe that's the way to look at the world, you know? Instead of looking at all the negative, maybe it's look at the beauty in it. And when you're feeling sorry for yourself, you know, I've always learned in recovery, when you're in self-pity, get out of it, you know, and do something for somebody else. And just watching his story, you know, and his mom, one of his moms just had horrific, like, health issues, and thank God is doing okay. And she shared in her story that, like, her health issues and Marv's health issues, like, she really related to him, and she would talk to him and stuff like that. I think we all do that with animals that have animals, you know? And so, I don't know, I just related to that little guy so much, and I just loved him, and he brought me so much, you know, happiness, and not just him, but, like, his moms, and the one mom that was really the one that was in all of it, the live streams and stuff, like, she just gets so excited about the little shirts, you know, that people send her, and she put on him, and feeding him, and I don't know, it was so endearing to watch. And I think, especially since, like, I can remember talking to Boo Radley and being like, well, Boo, like, maybe you could do a collaboration with Marv Big Teeth. And he just looked at me like, who are you talking about? And, you know, I think it kind of made me sad because I was thinking about that last night when I was walking. It was like, back in the day, before all of the rescue dog stuff I followed this dog named Poncho, the Chihuahua. And his dad was from Italy. And he'd call it Ponchino. Their videos are still up online. I don't know what the YouTube channel is called. I think it's just called Poncho the Chihuahua or something like that. Let me look it up. Is it still up? Poncho Chihuahua. Did he take him down? Nick and Poncho. Ah, no, it's plain. And, Nick and Poncho. I loved him so much. 10 years ago. Was that really that long ago? But his videos were like an hour and 20, or a minute and 20 seconds long. They're real short. And, oh my God, Madonna on lip syncing. Why is that what comes up on my feed? Anyway, but I remember, you know, like I'd say to Pee-Pee, like, Pee-Pee, maybe you and Poncho can do a collaboration someday together. And he'd just be like he had no clue, you know. And Pee-Pee passed away, and then like 3 months after Pee-Pee passed away, Poncho passed away. And it really hit hard for me, you know. And I think with Boo passing, and they didn't really look anything alike, but there was something about, you know, Boo's tongue was always out, and Marv's teeth or something. I don't know. There was just something about them that reminded me of each other, and I hope little Marv gets to run and play with all of his friends in heaven. That's what I really hope, you know? And, it's like Eddie on Wheels. Have you ever seen that dog? I love that dog so much. Like, she would wake him up and he'd go, rawr, rawr, rawr. He was like a little Yorkie. I mean, he died like 3 or 4 years ago, and she still posts his videos. I just love seeing those videos every day, you know? I mean, it makes me sad that he's gone, but it cheers me up to see him. And Marv's mom said that she didn't want to let the page go, that she was going to, like, the Instagram, and she was going to keep it going. And today she posted this video of, like, getting his nails trimmed and stuff like that. And I'd show it to you guys. You could go over and look. If you look up Marvis and his big teeths, T-E-E-F-S, you'll see it. And, but so many of you guys, like, talked about other animals that you love, you know? And it's just to think, with all the craziness and the sadness and misery in the world, the life of a little animal can just take us out of all that and cheer us up, you know? It's pretty amazing. It really is. So anyway, got up today when I finally got up, and Came downstairs and was getting my stuff ready. I knew I wanted to make a couple videos today. And Alex like took a shower and he was upstairs. And so I was like getting my camera situated. Went downstairs, got a t-shirt from the basement. I had like my candles out from the garage because I wanted to do the DW Home candle haul that I did on my Peter Does Stuff channel today. I was like looking through my review stuff. I was like, what should I review? So I actually ended up making, this is my 6th video that I made today. Feeling very productive on a day that, yesterday I needed to take the day and not do anything, but today I felt super, super productive. All these birds are going crazy. I'm not going to vlog much longer because I'm like, I need to get out there and feed these birds. Actually, you know what? Let me just take a break real quick, feed the birds, because they're all like going crazy and they're all in one feeder. Let me feed the birds and then I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm out of breath. And I'm back and I'm out of breath. Whew. All the bird feeders are completely filled. I spread 3 different kinds of seed and critter feeder. Oh, they're back already. On the ground. I was actually, while I was out there filling them, because they all fly away, as soon as I go out there to feed them. I was thinking, maybe I should put my phone out there and see if I can record them on the bird feeder, just to see how it works. And then I could include that. Whew, I'm out of breath at the end of the vlog. I have gone through this week alone an entire, I think it's like a 5 or 7 pound bag. It's huge, okay, of food. I am down to 1 bag of food that's like half that size. So tomorrow, I'm either gonna have to get on like Birds Unlimited and order some food, or I'm gonna have to buy more food tomorrow. Or these birds are gonna come at me like the Alfred Hitchcock movie birds. I'm gonna have to get more birds. Oh, the one bird is picking up all the the bird feed on the ground. But anyway, I was like, maybe I should try to record it, from the bird feeder and see. So I might try to do that here in a moment, and then if you include it at the end of the vlog. If there's nothing at the end of the vlog, then it didn't work. Okay, but I'm thinking about trying to do that. But I was like, I can't do that while I'm... Oh, my Lanta! I can't do that while I'm... It's probably the geese. The geese are probably coming over here. I think the geese see me fill the bird feeders, and then they go crazy. And then they come over here. Maybe this is the woman that walks the 2 dogs, and the 1 dog is always barking. Somebody's coming over here because all the birds just flew away. Oh, no, it is a little dog. Oh, hey, how are you? I was just talking about these. Who are these barking dogs out here?
Well, the dog.
I just walked by. I've been walking every night, so I walked by your house. You were out there reading the other day.
I was?
Yeah, I was going to stop and say hi, but I was listening to my audiobook.
Oh, see, and I love this story.
I do too.
But then it was like, I have to
They're so sweet.
Asshole.
You look so cute. I need your body. I know you do 20 hours of Pilates. So you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Your husband was walking with you for a while. You got him out.
Yeah, well, he's at race activities right now.
Oh, my husband is too.
Right.
You didn't want to go to Carb Day today?
Oh, yeah, he said it's Carb Day.
Oh, you didn't want to go to Carb Day?
No. No. I'm going to skip. I don't mind the race, but I'm not going to go to Carb Day.
Okay, so are you going to the race on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Do you go every year?
No, I went last year for the first time in 30 years.
Oh, really? Did you have good seats?
For as long as the race was, it was fun.
You guys have all the race flags out and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Every year you decorate.
It's
She just said, oh, sorry. She said her name. I got to give nicknames for all my neighbors. What do you want your nickname to be?
You can probably just, the crazy dog lady.
You're not the crazy dog lady.
Kind of am.
No.
How about just the crazy lady?
The crazy lady.
Because I'm definitely...
How about my Fox Hollow Farm intel? I have some information I have to give to you about that, by the way. I can't tell you right now.
Okay.
But somebody reached out to me with some very interesting information. What were you pointing to over there?
What colors are they going with? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3, is that gray?
No, 3 is kind of whitish. 4 is gray.
4, and then one of the 2 white ones is the trim.
Oh, okay.
They were supposed to come out here this week, but I think it's been raining so bad.
Yeah, it's been really rainy.
It's been gross.
It's been really rough.
Yeah, but so when I walk, I take 3 routes. I either go up that way, and then I go, and then sometimes I pass the main, I can't say the roads, but the main road, and go over into the other neighborhood where his wife lives, where her Baumeister's wife lives. Okay. I know where she lives now.
Okay, you found it?
Yeah, I know where his wife. That's kind of freaky. It's kind of freaky, but it's actually a really nice house. And
I mean, aside from
yeah.
crazy lady that lives there.
So, or I come back here and I go out the back gate and then I go up these streets and then I walk by your house and stuff like that. They're always out there. You're doing yard work and.
Yell at me.
Huh?
Just be like, hey, crazy lady. Crazy dog lady.
That jacket is cute.
It was Molly's.
I need a bright orange.
It was Molly's, and it went into her, like, I don't wear it anymore pile.
Aww.
I just have to go through them, and I'm like, alright.
What was your little dog's name that always wandered down here?
Lucy.
Lucy. I miss
It's
Lucy.
Lucy, too.
And then you got one and then you had to get two. All in the same year.
This one's so good. Like, he's the best one. This one's that shit crazy.
I could hear him down the road. But Lucy would go through your gate into our neighborhood.
Lucy would always sneak through the gate. Always.
You should come to the pool this summer. I think it's been enough years that you could come. She does not understand I'm filming. She keeps on saying she's moving.
She's moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for sale. You can go see it.
I don't want to see it.
It's supposedly beautiful inside.
Okay. Let's have our chit chat.
Yeah, I'm going to come down there and bring a cup of coffee and just hang out with you on your front porch.
Oh, yeah.
I love your front porch.
With my rocker chair?
I love them.
I love my rocker chairs. I sit out there all the time.
Okay, but you're going to have to come to the pool at least once this summer.
I'll definitely come down to the
Okay.
I'll just hang out with you.
Because your kids aren't getting in trouble anymore.
Yeah. We're driving and half the time, like, they're never with me.
Aww. You look fantastic.
You're so silly. Thank you.
It was good seeing you.
Take care.
So that's the woman who, her and her daughter used to come down here and talk to Alex and I. Like, that's how we met them. And we, for some reason, started talking about her Baumeister years ago. I mean, probably longer. Probably 5 years, 10 years. Well, not 10 years, but 5 years before I was even on YouTube. And so now her daughter is like 30, which is, no, maybe not that old, maybe like 25, 26. And all her kids are like gone out of high school and stuff. But when her kids, so they live like on the lake. So even though they're outside of our neighborhood, they get to still use like the pool and stuff. And so when they would come to the pool, like the people would complain about our kids like splashing in the pool and stuff. So one day, I mean, there was a lot of things that happened that rightfully so she and her husband were really pissed about. But she was like, I'm not coming to the pool ever again. And I said, you have to come to the pool. I missed you. She's like, I'm never going to that pool again. She's like, we belong to a country club. We belong to a pool. We don't need this pool. I'm not going to that pool ever again. Those people are crazy. So I've been begging her every summer to come to the pool. But anyway, she is like my age. And let me just tell you, she is in such great shape. She walks every night. I always think about her when I'm on my walks. Because I'm like, oh, she looks so good. She looks so great. And she does like Pilates like every morning. And anyway, she and her husband are so, so nice. Her husband and I graduated the exact same year from like different high schools in Indianapolis. And she's not from here. She's from Ohio. But it's so good to see people like when it's like, you know, nice again outside. Where am I at? I had to stop that like 3 times because she kept on saying her name, people's names, everybody's name in the neighborhood. I was like, stop. And every time I would stop it, she'd go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said a name. So we'll call her the crazy dog lady. That will be her nickname. Although she's not really crazy and she's not, like her dogs really aren't crazy. They're real sweet. But my neighbor's got her dog out in the yard because she's working on her garden, and so that's what they were barking about. There's literally right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 birds on the bird. There's 2 on the ground. There's like 4 on the green one. There's 2 in the wooden one. None of them are touching that I call it my candy cane lane birdhouse. Anyway, I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to go see if I can maybe record some of this so I can add it at the end for some, like, you know, just quiet footage. I don't know how I'm going to put the camera up or anything. But anyway, I'm going to try to do it. So, we'll see if it works. And if it does, it'll be such exciting footage of what could come on another channel. It's going to be real generic, okay? I'm just going to put my phone in the tree like this and record it. You'll see me, like, walking away. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Friday. Thank you for all the support yesterday. It really meant a lot to me. I mean, it meant more than you guys will ever know. It's like you guys always show up for me. It just really means a lot to me. And it makes me feel so safe to share whatever I'm going through online. I just, you know, I already knew when I said it yesterday in my video, I already know you guys are just going to flood the comment section with really beautiful comments, and I'm so grateful for it. And you guys are incredible. You're absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope you are having a fantastic Friday and an absolutely amazing beginning to your weekend. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. Let me know what your weekend plans are in the comment section below. I love you guys, and all sun emojis. I love you guys for sunshine this weekend. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Happy birthday, Elena.